Hello, it's Magdalena today, and I hope that you will like the lesson today. Why? The topic today is how to apply for a job. You know, a lot of people ask me this question, and one of the answers I give is do your best to be honest. Do your best to be honest. Why? You know, in the long term, your future employer, your future boss, your future corporation you will work in, they will easily find out that you were lying during the job interview. So trust me, it's not worth lying. You know, it's not it's not worth lying. Really. It's not worth lying during the job interview because everyone will find out that you are not telling the truth. All right, but let's come to the nitty gritty. So during the job interview, the future employers they often ask you one question. Tell me something about your three advantages and three disadvantages. All right, and here let me make some space. I would like that we concentrate today on minimum three disadvantages. It is so difficult to talk about it because it's nothing nice. During the job interview, a lot of people feel very uncomfortable answering this question. So my next advice is really before you come for such a meeting, try to sit down at home and think things think over. Really, believe me, is the only solution. Why? Because what the things you say during the interview, it will have influence on your future. So really think things over. All right. So let's say one of the disadvantage might be that someone is often late. It's not a very good feature of character, but what can we do if someone is always late? So one of the solutions is we might say something like this: I am aware of the fact that I am often late for meetings, but I am working on it. I am working on it. Of course, if it's true. All right, so let's go to the second one. What might be the second disadvantage? The second disadvantage might be that someone, he or she is just lazy. All right. So again, it's not a very positive feature of character. So how can we answer it? How can we talk about it during our job interview? Is that I know I am lazy. I know I am lazy, but I am doing my best in order to change it, for better. you know. And for example, if it's true, you might say like, I have a personal trainer who helps me to be more active, better organized, and so on and so on and so on. So yeah, if you have problem with it, you are currently doing your best to change it, you might say about your disadvantage in this way. All right, but how to find the disadvantage number 3? All right, so some people really they might be nervous. They might be nervous. All right, and how to say about it in a positive way? We might say like, I realize I am quick-tempered. I am quick-tempered, but I am working on it, because I don't like being nervous. Yeah. So there we go. If somebody asks you during the job interview, what are your 3 disadvantages, then you have in here some kind of an example how to prepare for this question. But what I would like to say is that everyone is different, and everyone will have completely different disadvantages, and sometimes the disadvantages might be something that is very positive. So some people, for example, are very scrupulous because they pay a lot of attention to details. And on the one hand, being scrupulous might be negative, but on the other hand, it might be very positive. So it depends what kind of job you are applying for, so like if you want to be an accountant, then being scrupulous and paying attention to details might be something very positive. So as I say, you really need to sit down and think things over. What I'm suggesting is that try not to criticize yourself during the interview, like saying, one of my disadvantages is that I'm stupid. Because no, it's not the point. The point is to say that, for example, you have some disadvantage, but you realize that you have it, and it's good to say that you are really working on it. All right, so the lesson is quite short today, but I hope that I have given a lot of food for thought. So I do hope that I've made you think a lot today. All right, see you later then. Bye.